Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here with one more healthy recipe, and it is the most requested recipe, and it is fermented ragi dosa batter for your breakfast, lunch or dinner. Ragi is also called finger millet, and it is super healthy, which is rich in protein and also calcium, and from kids to elders everyone can include it, and it also helps for weight loss and also diabetes, as everyone know. And I'll also show you one simple low calorie chutney along with this, which is super yummy again. And without any further delay, let's get into the video. Here I have taken 2 full cups of ragi. The whole ragi I have taken, and it is not the ragi flour, so you'll get in normal supermarkets or the provision stores out there. And I'll also show you the same recipe using ragi flour, like how to make fermented ragi dosa batter using ragi flour. But as of now, you can just take this whole ragi and you can prepare. And along with this, I am taking 3/4 cup of white rice. You can use normal idli rice or normal rice, whichever variety is fine. So I have taken 2 cups of whole ragi and 3/4 cup of rice, and 1 full cup of urad dal. So I have taken the whole urad dal and not the split ones. So if you are taking the splitted urad dal, then you can just use 1/4 cup or 1.5 cups will be more than enough. And also I am taking 1 tablespoon of methi seeds. So these are the ingredients, and one more ingredient can be added. I'll just show you, or I'll just tell you at the end. It is just optional thing. And once you are done, you can just wash everything well. Maybe you should wash 3 to 4 times, only then it will get clean. And once you are done with the washing or rinsing, then you can just add the fresh water and at least soak this for 8 to 9 hours. So it is better to soak overnight and grind it in the morning, or you can just soak it in the morning and grind it in the evening and ferment the entire night. So whichever thing is fine. So after 8 to 9 hours, this is how it looks. So it is just soaked, and the water got fermented already. So you should again wash thrice or 4 times, and you are good to go for grinding. And after washing well, I'm just transferring this into the mixie jar. So at this point, you can just add around 2 tablespoons of poha, the soaked poha or normal poha, whichever is fine. I'm not adding it here because I have already included rice. So if you want, and if you want something like set dosa kind of thing, you can just add 2 to 3 tablespoons of this aval or poha, and grind everything into very fine paste. And you can just use normal mixer grinder and grind, or you can just use wet grinder, whichever grinder is fine, as many of them think, and many of them told me that they can't grind ragi in the mixer grinder. It's not like that. You can just soak it for 9 to 10 hours and just pulse it on the high speed, and you are good to go. Your batter will be ready. And I have added around 2 cups of water to grind the entire batter. So according to your mixer grinder capacity and the batter consistency, you can just add water comfortably and you can grind. And then add around 1 to 2 tablespoons of crystal salt. So I'm just adding crystal salt here. If you don't have, then you can just add normal one, and you can just beat the batter for 5 to 6 minutes, and this helps the batter for fermentation. So I have done this in the evening. So morning I have soaked the ragi, and evening I have ground this, and then I am leaving this overnight for the fermentation. So if you are doing it in different time, then 6 to 7 hours fermentation will be good enough. And I'm just leaving this overnight, and let's see this in the morning. And you can see how nicely it got fermented after 7 hours of fermentation process. And this will be so satisfying to see for me. And that's it, your fermented batter is ready. You can add salt and water according to the batter consistency and also taste, and you can just use this batter right away. And you can also store this maybe for 3 to 4 days. And one more thing, you can just make idlis, and you'll get very soft idlis on the first day itself. So if you want, you can use this batter on the first day to make idlis, and the rest of the batter to make dosas. So you can just transfer this dosa batter onto the tawa, and you can just spread it, and you can roast it on the both sides using ghee or butter. and you should be roasting it on the low flame if you want it to be crispy, and if you want it to be soft you can just roast it on the high flame. So you can just make some onion, red chilli and garlic paste, and you can just spread it on the dosa and it will become masala dosa. It will be ragi masala dosa. Imagine enjoying your ragi masala dosa during your weight loss journey. So this will be so yummy. Do try it, and I'll just show you one low calorie chutney recipe in the next clip. So let's get into that video. And this chutney is so tasty with the dosa, idli, or even it goes well with the rice as well. It is tomato, peanut and mint chutney. Have you ever heard of this combo? So I'll show you, and you can just try it right away. And you can just take a kadai and you can add 2 tablespoons of oil in it, and once the oil is hot you can just add the chopped onions, and I'm just using 2 onions here, and then I'm adding around 10 to 12 garlic pods, and just fry this for maybe 3 to 4 minutes until the onions are transparent. And once you are done you can just add 5 tomatoes. So I have taken 2 onions and 5 tomatoes, and according to your quantity, like chutney quantity, you can adjust the ratio. So 2:5, 2 onions and 5 tomatoes. So you can just fry everything well for 2 to 3 minutes, and then add around 5 to 6 green chilies. So don't use red chilies, only green chilies will give this flavor to the chutney. And you can just fry everything for maybe 10 to 15 minutes until the tomatoes are mushy, and add around half tablespoon or 1 tablespoon of salt according to your quantity. So you can see after 10 minutes the tomatoes are mushy. Now you can add the mint leaves. Handful of mint leaves can be added, and fry this for another 5 minutes, and you can just turn off the stove and allow this to cool down. And once it is warm enough to grind, then you can just transfer this into the chutney grinder. Then add around 1 handful of roasted peanuts, and here comes the main taste, and please don't skip this part. So if you don't have roasted peanuts handy, you can just roast the raw peanuts and you can add. Since I had it already, I didn't roast any fresh peanuts. So you just add, and just add one more maybe half handful of coriander leaves, and you please don't skip this also. So these two are main ingredients at the end. So you can just grind it, and don't add any water to grind. So just grind it as it is, because tomatoes will have moisture and that will be helpful for the grinding process. And that's it, your yummy chutney is ready. And if you want, you can just add some oil, mustard and some asafoetida, and you can just make some tempering and you can add. But I don't have that much time, so I'm just enjoying my dosa now. So do try this recipe, as these are super healthy and super yummy, and it will be helpful for weight loss as well. And that's it for today. I'll meet you guys with an interesting recipe in the next video. Until then, take care, stay safe and bye bye.